Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is where you are whilst you are watching this video, and welcome back to another episode on the Annoyed Dad channel. As you can hear, we are just about to release the geese. Freedom for geeses. Okay, so now as you may have heard last time, this is where they do the switcheroo. So the older geese now run out. The ducks stay in because they know what's going to happen. The older geese kick the younger geese off the feed outside. But the younger ones aren't coming back in, and there is a reason for that. It's because you just saw I started to choose a trough rather than the round bins anymore. So it gives everybody a little bit more room, except for those who decide to straddle it. You stupid goose! Is that Dave? I think it might be. But yeah, there we go. Always a little bit of entertainment to start your day off with those guys and girls. So, right, let me angle you down. There we go. So you can see the grass in here. This has always been their enclosure ever since we moved up here. They've always had this bit. And they do like to eat the grass, and they've eaten the grass down a little bit. And then we expanded their enclosure and we gave them this piece here. And they've been in here and they've been doing quite well in here. There is still a fair old bit of grass down there. And they've been eating through it nicely. As you can see, it's not anywhere near as long as what it was. And there is still grass there that they can still eat, but they have been coming in. It's all dewy, and I haven't got my new wellies yet either. So yeah, they've been doing that. But if we go and stand over here by the fencing, and we do the fence compare, try not to touch the electric wire, and you can see it's definitely longer on that side than it is on this side. Plus, this side, we have the pig ark as well, just here, that is hopefully going to have some residents in it shortly. I'm not entirely sure when. Actually, I suppose we can just quickly discuss that just before we move the geese. It'll be our first ever pigs that we have if we get pigs to go here. And we've looked at it, and I've decided the breed of pig I would like. And the breed of pig I would like is a rare breed. And I would like to get registered rare breed pigs. I don't just want to buy them off of Johnny down the pub who's had a litter of pigs and now he wants to get rid of some. I would like to buy registered rare breed, because then I can breed from the registered rare breed and I can add to the rare breed. So I'm doing some good as well as filling my belly at the same time. So we've looked at that, we've chosen the pig and everything. There's none in our local area. It's the large black, if you want to go and Google that. They look absolutely gorgeous. They got these great big floppy ears that flop down over their eyes. Great things. So anyway, they're going to go into this area here. But before we get those, we've looked at it and we thought, because it's our first time pig, what we'll do is we'll buy a few weaners, which are the smaller pigs that you grow on and you have for meat, and you just use those as your learning experience, basically, just to see if everything's all rigged up and set up and you've got everything fine. So I've looked online, I've found someone quite close nearby who's got some of those. They're actually Oxford Sandy and Blacks, but it does seem as if lots of people breed Oxford Sandy and Blacks, although they're also down as a rare breed. So yeah, we've looked at that. So we've got the option of getting a couple of those or a couple of other crossbreds and getting those up and starting off with that. So if anybody has got any ideas, any info, any help on pigs, please do leave it down in the comment section below, because I am currently looking for any sort of help and info that will help me. So anyway, getting back to what we're going to do today, or this morning rather, work trousers. We are going to move the geese area, and they've got this huge great area, obviously with the electric fence in, the poultry netting, and we're going to move it that way, down there. So the plan is, to start off with, we're going to take it off of the left-hand fence post there, going to bring it along, and we're going to bring it up to this post here. This post here has the sole job of transferring the electric fence from here, where it comes out of the shed, which is just over there, out of the shed, along here, and then it goes over to the horses. So it's going to go around this post here, and we're going to take it down, leaving a track in between just in case I ever need to use the track. And the reason we'll do that is we'll keep it over to this area here, and we'll do like a block here, because then in the future we're going to have to move it again, obviously, because they're going to eat the grass and everything. We'll then be able to bring it from that post out to this post, and then we'll be able to go that way with it. So we've never put animals over onto that bit yet, ever since we've owned the place. So yeah, this should be quite interesting. Right, less of me waffling, let's actually get on and do it. I'm just out in what will be the new bit here, and you can see the total difference in the grass. It's just so much longer, there's so much more of it, so much more matted, so they'll be able to get their beaks right down in there, get all the bugs and beasties and anything else that might still be living in there, and just basically have a feast. Now you can see while I'm doing this, they are out, they are able to walk through. It's just at this time of day they don't normally bother to. They normally stay down there where the food is. So yeah, it doesn't seem to matter with this stuff, no matter how hard you try. This is proper poultry netting, this is, rather than just stock fencing. I suppose I could have used just stock fencing, but I've used stock fencing in the past and I've had birds get caught up in it, so I'm not keen on it. So this is the proper poultry stuff, so it's got large holes at the top like stock netting and stock fencing, and it's got smaller holes down here at the bottom. And it doesn't seem to matter how hard you try and how good you are when you pick it up, the bottom spikes always end up going through and getting caught up, and you just end up with a great big bird's nest. No pun intended, but yeah, you just end up with this great big bird's nest of mess, and you've got to try to sort it out. So right, the fence is in roughly where I want it to go, so I've sort of planned out the route. So it's going along here, going up to where the black horse is. Black horse, give us a wave. There you go, he waved his ears. Along to the brown horse in the blue coat. Rome, give us a wave. Yeah, he's too old and grumpy. And it's just going to cut down, and then where I've got this fence here going straight along, it's going to go along there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tie up this end. Go on, Gimbal, catch up with me. There we go. I'm going to tie up this end, and then I'm going to start to pull it tight and go all the way through. And I'm going to see if I can connect it up to the mains electric fencing. Last time I'd done that, it dropped down. It wasn't very good because of how it hangs on the ground, but I'm going to try and do it properly and see if we can get it so it's lifted up. Oh, watch out, chicken about. And yeah, we'll see if we can do it that way. Right, there's going to be no point in watching me try to pull it tight, because I'm just going to be pulling it tight, and we'll have a look at the end job and we'll see what I've done. I so wish I just caught what just happened on camera. I herded out these geese, these 5. These are the 5 youngsters that we've got in the flock. I herded them out. I brought them out of the door, out of let's see it, that gate there, just where Baron Greenback's just running away from me. I brought them out and I herded them out here, and you can see where the line of the old fence would have been, and they came up to it and they stopped, just like how a horse would pull up just before a jump. And they're like, oh, there's a... No, there's not. And then they walk through, and you can see them getting in there straight away, and they're eating away. And what's going to happen now, obviously, because they're in here eating, and they're happily eating, and they're making nice I'm eating noises, you can see we've got Hans, Lottie, Mr. A and Georgie just walking along there. Sorry, it's on a GoPro, so I can't exactly zoom in and show you what's going on. But yeah, that is my geese moved into a new little bit of fresh grass. Not the most exciting of videos, I will admit, but It's just one of the chores that we do, and we're doing videos every single day of these 27 days. So it's just one of the things that needed to be done and has been done. If you have any ideas for other videos that you would like us to do, because obviously we've been doing this for a week now, and we can't show you every single day we're feeding again, because that just gets boring. Oh, I will say that I did hook this up to my main electric fence, because my main electric fence is in this white bit and going down in the wires that go along and through. I hooked it up, but it dropped the voltage by too much. Now it's because this fencing isn't the greatest of stuff. Like, it's all right, but let's have a look. The bottom line, the black one there, let me just check so you can see. Yeah, that one there doesn't have any electrical wires in it. Whereas if you look at this green one here, which is the next one up, you can see all the little silver bits. That's the electrical bits in it. And I don't know if it's because my fence is old or because my fence is knackered, but you can see how it lays on the ground there. So these bits end up touching the grass, and of course everywhere where the electric fence touches to ground, it's going to start to earth out. And if it does it in one or two places, it's not too bad, but if it does it all the way along, see places like there and going along, it's just going to earth it all out. So what I'll do is, because this is independent of our main electric fence, I've got a smaller field energizer that I'll just plug in, and I will hook up, and I'll just get it going off of that to give it a little bit of protection should Mr. Fox decide he wants to come along and try to get through it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please do subscribe, because we post exciting videos like this every single day. There is more excitement coming up, don't worry. We have obviously got things planned, because there's like the pigs and there's a few other bits and pieces planned that we are going to try to do. So please do hit that subscribe button, please do hit the like button, and until tomorrow's video, bye bye. So I just recorded that outro, and then I just glanced over my shoulder and I saw what was behind my shoulder. There's nothing quite like being the person who blocks everybody from walking out. Now these birds are quite tame. Come on, go Gimbal, catch up. But yeah, everybody has walked up to the gate, and you watch, as soon as I walk through it, they'll walk back through. Let's see. So if I go through and go around this way, and if we get somewhere so we're not herding them, and then they feel comfortable. I don't know if you can see that. Let me lift you up, can you see that? They're all going for it now. Oh, something new! That one through, two through. Oh, there goes Georgie. Now I've moved out the way. And straight in there. But yeah, like I said, they'll be on there for 3 to 5 days, maybe a week, and then we can just move them around and carry on.